All right, let's get into down payment assistance programs, also known as DPA programs, what kind of programs there are, who should get these programs, and who should stay clear of them. All right, so we have a few different DPA programs. The best one, in my opinion, is probably the grant. The grant is almost like free money. Now, these are the programs that if you are going to get a DPA program, you want to look for a grant first. This is free money. You don't have to pay it back. A lot of times there's only so much funds in these grants. That's the downfall of the grant. But if you get it and you are needing a down payment assistance program, it's a great plan. Next is forgivable. There are forgivable down payment assistance programs, and these usually have guidelines where you have to stay in the house a certain period of time before it's forgiven. The next one is repayable down payment assistance programs. They'll give you the money up front, but you do have to pay it back in time. So these are great programs for a certain type of buyer. So first-time home buyers with great jobs, secure income, but just not a lot of upfront money. This is a program that might help you. Somebody who's not in a rush and who's going to stay in that house for 5 to 10 years at least, this is somebody a down payment assistance program might be good for. Or just anybody who doesn't mind having a slightly higher interest rate. Now, people who might want to stay away from these programs, people who do have the down payment and just don't want to pay it, people who might not want to stay in the home for at least 5 to 10 years, or investors who move quickly and most likely do have the funds but just don't want to pay them. So the downfall and the biggest con of a down payment assistance program is the interest rate. Interest rate is usually higher by a significant amount. Also, it's a longer closing time because they ask for more things. There's more paperwork involved in these. But they are a great program for people who actually need them. So the biggest advice I can give to people, and the most of the conversations I do have is with buyers who have the down payment but still want to get that down payment assistance program. Now, it doesn't matter to me either way how you spend your money, but my job is to educate you to make the most intelligent decision. If you have the down payment money, always go for it. If you can stay away from a down payment assistance program, stay away, because it's usually going to cost you a lot more in the end, especially if you stay in that home for a long period of time. Because say you can get a 5% interest rate with paying the down payment, or you can get an 8% interest rate with a down payment assistance program. The interest over time is going to cost you a lot more than getting that down payment. Especially in this market, there are so many other ways. Talk to your realtor, talk to your lender, see if there's some other ways besides getting that high interest rate and taking out a DPA program. So a lot of times you can get concessions, especially in this market. Sellers are willing to give it because it's a buyer's market. Ask for concessions. You know what, there's so many other ways. Or ask them if they can contribute to buy your rate down. That's another option. So if you don't have to have a DPA program, don't get it, because you're going to regret it in the long run. But if you do need it, it's a beautiful tool. Better to have a house in a high interest rate and get equity out of that house than give a monthly rent to a landlord who's giving them equity every month. So that's your DPA program and the gist of it. If you want to hear more about it in more detail, let me know. I'd love to talk more DPA program with you guys. Talk to you guys next time.